Welcome back. It's Valentine's Day, but perhaps a lesser-known holiday. It's also National Donor Day, and today we are talking about the importance of not only donating blood, but the critical role it plays in the process of organ donation and transplants. Want to welcome in two people who know that subject very well today. We have Adrienne Johnston, the philanthropy coordinator and community educator with Donate Life Kentucky. We also have with us Bridget Buffington, a blood donor and also the wife of a kidney recipient. I want to thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Okay, so Adrienne, let's start with you and sort of this broader overview. What does National Donor Day really mean to you guys at the center?
National Donor Day is for us to really honor the organ, eye, and tissue donors, as well as the bone, platelet, and marrow donors, that make today possible and make the organ, eye, and tissue transplant possible. And so today is really by honoring the legacy, celebrating with us, and remembering why we're here, and really honoring those that make the journey all happen.
Now, before we get to Bridget's story, help donors understand sort of, how their blood really essentially helps people, because this is so important for people who not only need an organ transplant, but those who have received one as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. So an organ transplant on average requires 20 units of blood. And so that means that 7 donors, blood donors, have to make that possible.
Okay.
And so because of people like Bridget and her family members, we are able to ensure the organ's viability and the overall success of that transplant, which then leads to a happier and healthier future for the recipients.
Wow. Bridget, tell us more about your husband's story, because he actually received a kidney as well, right?
Yeah, he received a kidney and a pancreas in 2014. He was a type 1 diabetic and ended up in kidney failure, so he needed a transplant.
And walk us through sort of that process and how things went.
Well, he was on the waiting list for about 5 months and received a transplant in Cincinnati and has been diabetes-free ever since.
I want to share, and we're looking at some pictures here, an incredibly heartfelt post that you had on Facebook about all of this. I want to read just a little part of it. It says, "I look at these pictures and see 2 very special relationships that wouldn't exist without you, our angel in heaven. My husband will always be my one and only Valentine, but dear Valentine, in heaven, you see, he is my Valentine still because of you." Tell me more about what that really means and the person who donated.
Yeah, I mean, the memories that my family makes every moment that we have is because of one person. And we continue to do everything that we can to share our story and inspire others on the importance of donating blood and of becoming an organ donor.
I mean, it's truly life-changing, essentially.
Absolutely.
For so many families,
Absolutely.
like your husband's as well. And you donate blood as well yourself. How often do you do that?
As often as they let me, which is every 56 days.
Yeah, okay. Now we talk about people getting registered not only to donate organs, Adrienne, but also if people are interested in donating blood, where can they do that or find more information if they're looking to do either one?
Absolutely. Well, we would love everyone to say yes to registering as an organ, eye, and tissue donor by visiting registerme.org. It takes all of 30 seconds. Other than that, they can also donate blood by visiting any of the Kentucky Blood Center locations throughout Kentucky. Specifically today, if you donate blood, you will see a cute little sign that says how many units of blood you donated and how that can help an organ recipient through their transplant process. And you'll also receive a cute little long sleeve t-shirt. So we're sharing the love this Valentine's Day.
I love that. Obviously, you're saving a life when you help do this, but such a great incentive to do this as well. Bridget, what do you hope that people watching essentially take away from your family's story?
Sure. I hope that they're inspired. I hope they're inspired to become an organ donor. I hope that they're inspired to go donate blood because they're just really 2 easy things that we can do to help each other.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts, Adrienne?
Well, we really just want to encourage everyone, like she said, to register and be willing to share their story. So whether it's posting like a memory or a photo or their connection to the mission, following us on social media at Donate Life KY. We love to hear everyone's stories, and most people are willing to register or donate blood when they know that it's going to affect a loved one.
Sure.
And so think about how that might be serving your loved one as well in the future. So kind of paying that kindness forward in now rather than later.
We could always certainly be on the other end of things, for
Absolutely.
sure. Well, I want to thank you for coming in, and thank you so much for sharing your story. Appreciate it.